Hey guys, here's another discussion video that I think I've had a few people ask me about, so I guess I'll talk about those. And this discussion is going to be about books that, do I ever give up on a book? And the answer is yes, I have given up on books. I think on average, at least once a month, I give up on a book. And it could be for many reasons. But in general, if a book is less than 200 pages, I tend to not give up on it. I figure, well, I might as well finish it, even if I'm not too enthused about it. But sometimes they're a real bitch to get through. Like, I once picked up a 90-page book, and it took me 4 days to read, because it was just so hard to get through. It was just so bad. So bad. It had like a weird subplot where like every other chapter was in second person narrative, and it started out where you are a cave woman and you're giving birth, and it's just like, and there's monkeys yelling at you, and it was just surreal, and I was like, I do not feel comfortable reading this. And then the other was just like this really big caricature of the fiery Latino, and it was just like, whoa, calm down, man. Why do you like that paperweight so much? And then the narrator of that part was just really weird. Yeah. But anyway, in general, I tend to give up on books in which I feel like if I give up now, or if I end up finishing the book, my opinion of the book and what I take from the book is going to be the exact same. I think, we read books for experiences, and so whether we want to experience this particular world, characters, concepts, like themes, or having learning experience to learn something from the book, the moment I feel like a book doesn't have anything left to offer, that the experience pretty much is stagnant, that really, I'm not going to get anything new from the book. Nothing is going to move me in the book. It's not like nothing new happens in the book, but whether or not I will feel different with the book, whether or not, there's a gradient of emotions or a range of, responses. If I feel like if I finish the book between now and the end and I'll forget everything else, what's the point of taking the time to read it when I feel like I'm going to just forget it anyway, or just want to forget it? It's like it's too far gone. It's already made its point. I already understand what it's really trying to say. It doesn't really have anything else for me, so I will give up on the book. And that is not specifically books that I absolutely hate. There are a few books that I've given up on because they're okay. They're okay. They're not badly written. Of course, they're not the greatest thing that I've ever read, but I can understand the appeal of them, but I'm not getting anything more from it. That kind of happened with, I think it's like a cult classic, John Dies at the End. By page maybe 300, I was just like, I don't know, especially for nonfiction books, if I am reading it and I realize I'm not learning anything from this book, once I get to the stopping point. And then of course there are some books in which, there's this one book in particular that I think I read like 3 chapters of it, and I just had to stop. Because one, it was called The Female Brain by Bernadine. I forgot her first name, but it doesn't really matter because the book was absolutely horrible. And the thing is, very quickly in the book I realized that she had no real facts talking about the female brain and in the differences between the genders, and I realized that if I read what she had to say, and I would be incredibly angry. So what is the point of just keeping on this constant frustration anger train and I'm not learning anything? And so typically what I do with those books is I just look at the spoilers. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I look at the spoilers, see what else happened, and see what other things people raged about, and then find out, yeah, if I kept on reading it, so many other people actually continued on and just tore the book down, especially in the Amazon review part. Those are the type of books that I would typically give up on. The ones that are really super lukewarm, and others that just, I realize, are just going to be consistently infuriating for me. But that doesn't mean that I give up on every single book that I hate. Some books I hate so much that I need to completely read every single page so I can hate it more. So in that sense, it's not like a consistent rage and fury, it's a fury that grows. So for the books that the more I read it, the more I hate it, I finish those because the experience is constantly changing. So the more I hate a book and the more the hate grows, I'm probably going to finish those books. But with The Female Brain, it was kind of like, you know, it was just going to be like a consistent level of hatred. But if the hatred grows, or, you know, I get a sense that it's going to be variable, I will probably finish that book because it still keeps me engaged. Hate can still keep you engaged. But when hate is consistent to tune you out, and also I was reading The Female Brain while on vacation, and I didn't really want to ruin my vacation because I was going to be spitting acid. And I wanted to have a nice vacation. So anyway, that's pretty much what type of books I would give up on. Not every book I hate I give up on, and not every book that I think is okay I keep on reading. If it's just, it's still possible that I would just give up on it and focus more attention on a book that I think is interesting and potentially engaging. So I hope that was enlightening. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you guys later. Bye! And also leave in the comments any other things that you want to know about my reading habits, or discussions of anything else. I don't want to be a narcissist, but at the same time I do have videos just with me. I'm talking to myself, and I'm editing myself, and you know, being a YouTuber has an inherent sense of narcissism if you think about it. So, and I can't really talk about other people since those are other people and that's their business. Yeah. Talk to you guys later. Bye!